Hey everyone, I'm Chef Tom with All Things Barbecue, and today I want to show you the Hi-Q Gold Standard gasket and how to install it on your ceramic grill. Now over time, especially over high heat grilling, you're going to find that gasket that's holding the heat inside of your ceramic grill, it's going to wear out. Now typically it's about 1 year depending on usage, but the product we're going to show you today from Hi-Q has a 2-year warranty on it, guaranteed to last that long or you'll get it replaced. So let's see how we get the old one out of there and put the new one on. This ceramic that we're working with today, this was a trade-in from a customer, and obviously you can see we're way past overdue on replacing this gasket. Now we'd recommend that you do it before it gets this bad, but if you're in this situation, we're going to show you how to take care of it. Now if you're doing this regularly, you can probably just take a knife and easily remove the old gasket. But in this situation, it's going to require some scraping, and we're just going to use a paint scraper to try and get down to that ceramic. And once we get the bulk of this stuff off of the surface, we're going to hit it with a sander so we can get all the way back down to the ceramic. All right, most of the old gasket is gone now, but we need to get all the way down to the ceramic. So we're gonna hit it with an electric sander and 80 grit sandpaper. All right, the next thing we wanna do is take a scrubber and a little bit of alcohol and go ahead and hit the surface right there. Clean this up just a little bit to get any more of those fine hairs off of there. All right, now this surface is all cleaned up. We've let it dry for 15 minutes, so it's time for us to go ahead and put the new gasket on. I'm going to start by taking the long piece of the gasket and cut it in half so it's a little bit easier to work with. Obviously, one half is for the bottom, the other half is for the top. All right, so if we're looking at our grill like it's a clock, I'm going to start around 1 o'clock is where I want to put the start of the gasket. We'll start by removing the white backing paper just a little bit at a time. And we want to get this set just in the center. We don't want any of this hanging over into the grill because it will burn. So as we remove the paper, we'll begin pressing down. Going to work slowly so we don't have any mistakes. You'll notice that you kind of get a wrinkle on the inside because we're curving a straight line. That's going to be just fine. As this thing compresses, as the lid shuts on it, those are going to go away. So I'm just going to continue to use my fingers as a guide so we make sure we're right in the middle and work all the way around the rim of the cooker. All right, so as we get back to the end here, just take your scissors or knife. And then you can trim off this excess. We're basically going to do the same thing on the top, but what we want to do is make sure we offset it by about 1 inch from the other seam so that we don't have air escaping there. Now the new gasket's going to be thicker than the one you just replaced because it's not worn down yet, And that could affect how the lid closes and lines up, so you'll just want to refer to your owner's manual on how to adjust the hinges if that's the case. Now this is an older grill and it's never had a gasket on the chimney cap. So we're going to be installing one for the first time today. Again, I'm just cleaning up the outside with a little bit of alcohol. We'll wipe this clean and give it 10 or 15 minutes to dry. Installing the gasket up here is really quite simple. Now we're not going to stretch this out or pull on it as we install this, because over time this material can expand a bit and we want to make sure that it's not being stretched too thin. As simple as that. Now you can install your chimney cap and you won't be losing any heat out of the edges. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about this product or any of the other products we carry, do not hesitate to get in contact with our team. All Things Barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.